What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yo, what up? What's going on? What's going on? What up, dude? It is Tuesday. You guys know what it is. This is Unnecessary Bluntness Sports Talk every Tuesday. This is the Dunk on Demand show. The best part of your week, best day of your week, great day to be alive. We pulling up and showing up, man. We pulling up and showing up today. It's a tough day. It's a weird day. Roster cuts around the league. Cam Newton got that axe from the Patriots. That was a shocker. That happened early in the morning, so you knew it was going to be some BS today. You know what I'm saying? You knew it was going to be some BS today. But what y'all up to? I got this bright orange on, looking like a let them work, let them live sign. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a let them work, let them live sign. Somebody said Taco Tuesday. What up, though? D-Cash, what up, though? My boy Alex in this thing. You already know he always in this thing. What up, though? B Diva, what up, though? You told me you was going to catch the next live and you here. I appreciate you sticking to your word. You know what I'm saying? Unlike some of these coaches out here. But y'all like my football jersey, the let them work, let them live. It say, got my name on the back. Oh, my back hurt from doing that. I'm too over, dude. I can't be turning like that. My back's sore. You know what I'm saying? Let me put my hat on. I ain't had a haircut in a couple of days. I ain't had a haircut in a couple of days, so let me put my hat on, man, because I got it backwards too, like Ash Ketchum. Because we get into business today. Man. It's a lot of stuff to talk about. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff to talk about. Y'all got the jokes. Talking about I look like a Ninja Turtle. Okay. D-Cash said he rock with it, though. It's a little bright. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bright. But, man, today was weird, man. Today was weird. I ain't even going to lie. Moneybags, what up, bro? What up? Sir Henry said Panthers need depth at linebacker, O-line, and cornerback. We're going to talk about it because we made these cuts today. We're going to talk about it. What up, though? He said I'm on CP time. Man, sorry. I had some things come up. I'm dog sitting for some friends, so we had to get the dogs acquainted. You know what I'm saying? Had to get the dogs acquainted, but it's all good. Marcus Barnes. What up, though? Man, y'all. So let's go ahead. Let's not waste no time, man. Cam Newton, Panthers legend. Y'all see the jersey up here, Panthers legend. Y'all see the jersey up here. Charles, what up, though? And remember, this is a weird spot because we know what happened last year with Cam. Obviously, no training camp because of COVID. He got in the training camp late. One of the most complicated playbooks in the NFL, the New England Patriots. He didn't really have a time to get adjusted and ingratiated into the system correctly, so he was kind of learning on the fly. The numbers weren't great from a passing standpoint, but from a total touchdown standpoint, 20 total touchdowns, 12 of them on the ground, 8 touchdown passes, 10 interceptions, not great at all. You guys have been watching Cam Newton before. You can't quantify his total effectiveness just based off of passing numbers. And I'm a Cam fan, of course. I'm a Cam fan. But see, y'all got the jokes. He said I look like I came out of prison. See, I wasn't gonna go that far. I left it at let them work, let them live. I left it there. I left it as a caution, let them work, let them live vest. But you came with the prison jokes. Listen, what do they call it? The guards in the convict from Longest Yard. But we here though. I gotta get a black jersey because y'all got the jokes. It's just bright orange like my daddy said. My dad real country. He say orange. He don't say orange. He say orange. But orange is the new black apparently, or something like that. But nevertheless, he said Cam should have never agreed to fight. Yeah, I mean it was a tough situation for Cam, bro. You know, but we got to run back the clock. Let's go back a little bit. Why was it a messed up situation? Because the franchise that he's given so much to, the Carolina Panthers, who we are fans of, The Carolina Panthers, they did them dirty. Let's just be plain and simple. They did Cam Newton dirty. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. Matt Rule went to the combine talking about he was looking forward to coaching Cam Newton. All signs pointed to thinking that, okay, hey, we might have wanted Eric Bieniemy. We might have wanted somebody else, but Cam and Joe Brady, how would they work? I mean, they're both the same age. They're both the same age. Like, how would that relationship work? Matt Rule said he was looking forward to coaching them. And then once free agency started, they went inside and Teddy Bridgewater. But they waited until they got Teddy Bridgewater before they cut Cam. They waited till they got Teddy Bridgewater before they cut Cam. So Cam was behind the 8 ball. Most of the quarterback positions that were open on the market had been already taken up. They had already been taken up. So by the time Cam had a chance to get onto the market, obviously he was coming off of an injury, and with COVID, it was hard to travel and stuff. So he wasn't really able to be fully evaluated from a free agency standpoint. So he already was behind the 8 ball there. So going into the Patriots situation, it seemed like a pretty good opportunity. You had the best coach of all time. Cam getting the chance to play with them. One of the most creative offensive coordinators in NFL history, Josh McDaniels, who's a multiple-time Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator. It seemed like a good situation. The weapons weren't that great. I mean, you had Julian Edelman, but you didn't have Gronk anymore. Didn't really have much. You had Damiere Byrd, Jacoby Myers, and even the elite slot receiver, I guess they had, Edelman, he was hurt most of the year. So last year was a dud. And then Cam caught COVID. He was actually playing pretty good. We all watched him in prime time against Seattle play great. You know what I'm saying? Just coming up short on the 1 yard line. But we thought it was more signs to come. He got COVID. Things just went south. No other way to say it. He just went south. Things seemed to be a struggle. They were a running team. They still won more games than the Unfortunately, they still won more games than the Panthers. Unfortunately, they won more games than the Panthers still. But that's neither here nor there. Now, coming into this offseason, we were having questions like, would they re-sign Cam? The numbers weren't great. Would they draft the quarterback at being at number 15 in the draft? And they went ahead and did that. And so for them to get rid of Cam now, it just lets me know that it was a slight to Cam, obviously. I thought that he should have started. I thought they should have brought Mac Jones on slowly. I mean, they've had the last great quarterback they had, Tom Brady. He didn't start from day one. They didn't mean to put him in there. It just happened. But he had sat on the bench for a while to learn the game and grow. Now with Cam, I'm sure once they made that decision, they was like, Cam, we're only going to sign you to $2 million. When you're making $2 million, you're expendable. That's just the way it is. When you're only making $2 million, you're very expendable. Even if it's fully guaranteed with incentives, they will eat that $2 million. And then they went ahead and drafted the quarterback. And I think Bill Belichick has enough respect for Cam Newton to be like, hey, we're going to draft the quarterback. It's going to be a competition. And Cam was like, that's fine. I'm willing to compete for the position. If I lose, or if you decide to go with the other guy, just let me go. I don't want to be a backup. That's just not Cam Newton. We know his persona. We know his personality. We know the type of guy he is. He's the type of guy that a lot of teammates like. Obviously, it's easy to like him. It's easy to hate him too. But that's not the type of pressure you want behind your rookie quarterback if you're going to go with the rookie. Because typically once you start the rookie and he plays, you can't go back to the vet. Miami did it. We'll see how that works this year for Tua, because they were switching back and forth between him and Fitzmagic. So we'll see how that works. But typically you don't want to damage their confidence by pulling them out for the vet after the fact. You see Chicago's trying to do it the other way. They don't want to start Justin Fields off rip. They're starting Andy Dalton, going to bring him on. Because like I said, once you put the rookie out there, you don't want to pull him back. Unless it's for injury, obviously. So I think they had a situation like Cam was like, just let me go. Give me a chance to go find somewhere else to play if that's the case. And so I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. I think there was a mutual agreement like, hey, if I lose this competition, I'm not trying to be a backup. Let me go. I think there's a lot of competitive pride from Cam that he doesn't want to be a backup. I think he's actually better than some starting quarterbacks in the league. So, is somebody going to bring him in to compete? Who knows what's going to happen? People are talking about Dallas as a backup. People are talking about Houston because their quarterback situation is in a blender right now. But the type of person that Cam is, it was going to be hard to put him behind a rookie just because he's such a likable guy. If the rookie struggles, there may be some calls to put the vet back in. And that's not the type of pressure that you want on your quarterback because you can't pull them after you put them out there. So that's my theory on what happened. Now, is this being done dirty? Is the timing bad? I don't think the timing is. I don't think you can fault them for the timing. I was surprised they cut him. I was surprised they didn't start him. So I was surprised. But if that's the decision you're gonna make, I think it was better off him getting cut. Just from my, not selfish, but just I think for his career, that's the best way to go about it. That's the best way. Let me get any comments, man. See any merch coming out to buy? The merch, yes, sir. The pre-launch, I'm gonna do a pre-launch for merchandise. Pre-order, you will get a discount on the pre-order. That will be going up hopefully by the weekend, by Memorial Day weekend. Not Memorial Day. Labor Day weekend. Sorry, I always get Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day weekend mixed up. But the pre-order for the merch will be going up over Labor Day weekend. I still kept getting mixing up. So I need to get it in Carolina blue. See, if I get it in Carolina blue, they might be talking some stuff. But we'll see. I got the 00 jersey with the sleeve stripes. You know, I got the necessary bluntness team colors. I'll see what I can do about team colors. Will Brown, what up, though? Who did I miss? Oh, Charles. What up, though? Gerald Johnson cracking jokes. Dominique, what up, though? Said need to bring Cam back and put some pressure on Sam. No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They've been protecting Sam Darnold all camp. Like I've been telling y'all on these live streams, they've been protecting Sam Darnold all camp. Do they just think he's that fragile? A lot of people are saying like bring in Cam. They're like, oh no, he'll be a distraction, and people are da-da-da, like dude. But if Cam Newton can have your locker room and your team questioning, or it has your quarterback questioning his ability, or have him rattled by having a vet behind him that's going to push him, then he may not be the guy anyway. I mean, look at the Patriots situation. Mac Jones, good, bad, or indifferent, he didn't seem to be rattled by the competition. He actually liked Cam. He actually learned stuff from Cam. He even praised how much he liked Cam. He wasn't rattled by the competition. He knew what it was. He did pretty decent. I don't think the gap between Mac Jones and Cam was big enough for it to be worth it. Especially all the media frenzy that these suspect Boston media people were pushing on Bill Belichick. He probably just got to know it. Because I think Cam had a better preseason. I think he won the position battle. But I just don't think it was as dramatic. I think it was a pretty close race. And I feel like they were like, okay, the distance between these two guys, Mac Jones and Cam Newton, isn't big enough for us to put up with all this BS for y'all asking me every other week, oh, should you play Mac Jones? Should you play Mac Jones? Oh, why did you pull Mac Jones in the third? Why didn't you put Mac Jones in the third quarter when you were struggling? Or why didn't you so-and-so when Cam did this, that, whatever? Oh, are you playing Cam? Like, Bill Belichick doesn't like talking to the media, obviously. We've seen the press conferences. So having to go through all this BS that the Boston media was creating with this narratives and stuff and just trying to make Cam into a bad guy, saying that him dancing, listening to music was too much, or that, I don't know. But it was just too much to deal with. Not to mention him not getting the COVID vaccine shot. Now, I understand what it is. And people are going to make their choices regardless. I'm not anti-vax. I'm not pro-vax. I think people, the way that the society is now, people are only going to look out for themselves anyway. So I think trying to bully people into getting a vaccination, and I think trying to stand outside of elementary schools protesting against the vaccination, I think both sides are not stupid, but they're not going to get anything accomplished being that abrasive about pro-vax or anti-vax. I just don't think it works. I think you got to just, clearly people don't want to wear masks. People don't want to do what they're supposed to do. People are going to do what they want to do anyway. So you just got to protect yourself and do what's best for you. So I can't fault Cam for not wanting to get it. But at the same time, I can't say that him missing them practices didn't affect him losing the position. Missing 3 practices, joint practices, Mac Jones getting all the reps. I can't say it didn't affect. I can't. Now, I honestly think that might have been the turning point. Not because they didn't want to deal with it for future reference, because I think they just respect people for doing what they want to do. Because it's not like Cam was just out here in the booty club breaking COVID violations like Dwayne Haskins. He was trying to do the right thing. It was just a miscommunication on the Patriots' part, in his part, about following proper protocols and getting tested. But I think it just sucks that COVID did him in twice. It did him in last year when he caught COVID, because up until he caught COVID, he was balling. But after, he was never the same. And then this year, because of COVID protocols and restrictions and stuff like that, it cost him the job, in my opinion. It sucks. But if, I guess, back to the main idea, if Sam Darnold is that fragile that you can't bring in a veteran that's actually going to compete, not like a Derek Anderson or a Josh McCown, but like a Ryan Fitzpatrick or somebody like that, he couldn't handle a competition like that. How fragile is this guy? You know? But it is what it is. Or not. What up, though? So what do I think of Giovanni Ricci making the 53? We're going to talk about these tight ends in a second. So why not use Cam slowly? Use him like Taysom Hill in the red zone. He might come cheap as well. Red zone would be fun to see. I mean, it's not a bad idea. We do need help in the red zone, but I don't see Cam at his age being a Taysom Hill-like guy. You say you feel like when Taysom got drafted, the writing was on the wall. Can't disagree. Panthera Chris, what up, though? Tyler, this man come on the live stream every week, gassing up the Falcons. He come on every week. Said might run better than the GOAT you trolling. So who I was excited to see the Robbie Anderson and Darnold connection. I mean, speaking of, that DJ Moore connection looking strong too. 6 targets, 6 receptions. They were all short routes. What up, though? So we prefer a 2018 Cam or unknown Sam this year? Oof. I don't know, man. Who's got the most upside? Chris 2030, what up, though? Tyree, what up, though? Says Cam should go to the football team. I mean, we'll see what Ron is like. You know, Ron has been pro-vax pretty hard. Granted, we did like people are saying that, oh, Ron Rivera, he's in remission. He may not want Cam because he's not vaccinated. I don't think that would be the issue. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick, being the gunslinger that he is on a short-term basis, can give you more bang for your buck, I guess, on a one-year basis than a lot of moderate quarterbacks in the league. But you saw him and Cam hugging pregame during the preseason. I mean, granted, he would probably want Cam to be vaccinated just because of the situation on his team, and you've clearly been frustrated. But we saw him and Cam hugging each other pregame. So it's not just so that, oh, he would just be completely closed off from Cam because of the vaccination. I don't know. So you think him being vaccinated had a lot to do with it? As I say, it might not be because of that. It just didn't know. So Cam should go into retirement. What up, man? My boy Blaze in this thing. Said go Panthers stuff. Let's go. Chad Zilla, what up, though? Y'all make sure y'all get the video a thumbs up, man. It's 40 y'all in here. We got 13 thumbs up. Y'all get a thumbs up. It's going to help get the video out to a lot more people so they can join in. We can chop it up. So no need to bring Cam back. That era of the Panthers is over. I just don't think that Matt Rule is strong enough as a coach to be able to handle that type of personality. You see Matt Rule weeded out a lot of the veterans from the old regime. Trey Boston only hung out a year. Eric Reed, who's pretty much a free thinker, he just signed a 3-year deal the year before Matt Rule came. And 1 year into that deal, Matt Rule wanted to cut him. I think his personality is a little bit too strong. I don't think he has the respect, or he doesn't have the belief in himself that he can command that type of respect that quick. A guy like Ron Rivera, who's a coach, multiple-time coach of the year, who players love, who players believe in, he can handle that type of situation. But a guy like Matt Rule, who's trying to get people to buy into his system, even though he's making some questionable decisions at times, you're going to need some of your guys. Why do you think there's so many Temple and Baylor guys here? He needs guys that are going to buy into the system. Why do you think we don't have any, really abrasive vets on this team? There's some vets that we brought in free agency-wise, but nobody's going to rock the boat like that. Most of these guys are going to be drafted guys that they like, that they know that they're going to be able to, not control, but they know they're not going to be outspoken like that. So Cam will be a perfect fit for Washington. So it could be in Houston, Miami, Philly. We'll see. So it doesn't matter where. Wait, Tyler, you got two different. You got two different screen names? Wyatt said they win in 3 games. Said, am I vaccinated? I am vaccinated, actually. Too many drinking and food festivals out here for me to not be able to go to. I just feel like either way, you got to make a decision to do it or don't. We all going to have to live with the decision. If we all turn into zombies or I Am Legend, we're going to have to deal with it. If it's not the case and everybody's not vaccinated, gets killed off, we all have to make a decision. Nobody knows the long-term effects. Nobody knows the long-term effects of COVID. Nobody knows the long-term effects of the vaccination. But I'm trying to be I'm trying to be outside. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, everybody's gonna make the decision for themselves. I'm trying to be outside, man. Too many games. I gotta get to these Panthers games. I gotta get to these beer and food festivals. I'm outside. I'm outside, yo. I ain't gonna lie. So Cam is a perfect example of why you should take care of yourself first. We did him dirty. He really didn't ever get a real redemption season. True. So my Haskins is a booty club. I mean, yeah, that's what it was. What it was. My boy Isaac in this thing. What up, though? Trill One, what up, though? DJ Squid, man, where you been? Somebody back, where you been? Did somebody tell me what happened to Kelvin Benjamin? I mean, he fell off a long way. Fell off a long way. So did not expect to go into the season and not be missing Kirko. Still love the guy, but Terrence looks like he can moss on every play. Our wide receiver depth is off the charts. Our wide receiver depth is off the charts. I love our group. Robbie and DJ up top, Shaw Smith, Terrace Marshall, David Moore. This is some of the most talent that we've had at wide receiver in a minute. If only Cam Newton had this type of weapons. You can say what you want about Matt Rule, Scott Fitterer not investing in the offensive line, because Marty Hurney didn't do that either. David Gettleman didn't do that either. But they damn sure are putting weapons outside for Sam Darnold. Cam Newton had no offensive line and no weapons. So I got to give them credit for that. But they still got to build that offensive line. So Cam's just going to the entertainment business. Personality is too big for football. Football world doesn't appreciate the extra he gives to us to the game other than just the plays. Now you preaching, man. You preaching now. I think we won't really I will. They won't really appreciate him until he's gone, unfortunately. So Kelvin Benjamin is a Popeye biscuit away from becoming an offensive lineman. Kelvin is out of the league, yeah. So surprised we cut Will Grier. He was done a bad hand since he was drafted. Yeah, I'm going to get into that. Going to ball this year. Terrace Marshall. All right, so let's talk about this roster. Because B Diva asked me who am I surprised that got cut. Who am I surprised that got cut? Well, one, I'm surprised that Kenny Robinson. That's probably one of my biggest ones. Besides the backup quarterback position, we're going to talk about that a little bit deeper. So I just want to start. Kenny Robinson was a pretty big surprise for me. Kenny Robinson made play. Granted, the safety position was crowded, but Kenny Robinson continued to make plays in training camp. He was a ball hawk. He had a pick in the Indy game. He had some picks in the joint practices against Baltimore that I saw. He was flying around making plays. Kenny Robinson was a surprise for me. But that safety position with Chin, Burris, Chandler, Sean Chandler, Sam Franklin, it's very crowded. It's very crowded. If Kenny Robinson clears waivers, do we try to put him on the practice squad? Maybe. But I'm not sure he does. This guy's a ball hawk. I was surprised that Kenny Robinson got the boot. Now, I mean, I understand, but I was surprised. I thought they were going to try to find a way to keep him. But, I mean, it is what it is, you know. But he was injured a little bit and banged up a little bit, so I think he missed. Did he miss that last game? I think he missed the last preseason game, so that might have hurt him. But I like Kenny Robinson, man. I like Kenny Robinson a lot. Who else was a surprise? A lot of people are saying they were surprised. They weren't surprised that Christian Miller got cut. I was surprised up until yesterday. Once the Panthers made that trade for, what's his name, Daryl Johnston, the defensive end, it was pretty much a wrap. And then Frankie Louvu was really the first one to cast some doubt on if Christian Miller was going to make the team. Frankie Louvu has come out of nowhere. Some people claim they just knew he was going to be a boss, but he was under the radar signing. I don't think people realize how much of a motor and impact he was going to have on his defense to force his way to actually be in the rotation. So Frankie Louvu coming out of nowhere kind of sucked for Christian Miller. Not to mention Christian Miller came off of a year of opting out because of COVID. It sucks. Because you can't fault him for taking a year off because COVID. I mean, you got to do it. Like I said, you got to do what's best for yourself at the end of the day. Everybody's going to do it. But for him to take that year off, it seemed like he was behind the 8 ball, and he just never really made splash plays to give you a reason to feel like he should still be there. Frankie Louvu made splash plays. Frankie Louvu was all over the place. Frankie Louvu all over the place. He made splash plays. You can go to my Twitter account and see the splash plays he made in practice, not to mention in preseason games. I mean, I guess I had hope for Christian Miller because he was an Alabama product, especially playing defense. I thought he would be able to make a bigger impact, but I guess not. I guess not. Who else, though? Reggie Bonifant. Reggie Bonifant had been hurt pretty much all training camp. So I didn't know what the plan was then. I thought he may be the third string running back, but Chuba Hubbard's emergence and what he was able to do in preseason games really made Bonifant expendable, especially when he's hurt. Bonifant isn't a great running back, but he's kind of effective. Granted, the number 2 running back in this offense is not going to play much anyway because of Christian McCaffrey. You know, that's just the way it is. Christian McCaffrey playing 95% plus of the plays. So whoever's that guy is not going to play much anyway. But Reggie Bonifant, I was a fan of Bonifant. He converted from quarterback in college to running back because of Lamar Jackson. Still needed a little bit of work. But Reggie Bonifant was hurt pretty much all of camp. Chuck Beast and Spencer Brown. Spencer Brown, he did have a nice touchdown run in his last preseason game, but I'm not really surprised. He was a late addition, and the backfield was crowded. But Spencer Brown, it was gonna happen. Like, do they practice squad him? I don't know. He's a bigger back. He brings an element we don't have on this team, so maybe. So I'm starting to think if you trade anybody from the Jets and give them a chance, they may be. Hey, I say Louvu was under the radar. I didn't know who Louvu was like that. Only reason I knew Louvu was because when they played the Patriots last year on Monday Night Football and Cam ducked under him twice and scrambled in the pocket and threw the ball to the receiver, and Louvu missed Cam twice on a sack, but still made the tackle down the field on Jacoby Myers. That's when you knew Louvu played hard and had a motor. And you can see that now. We haven't seen somebody play as hard as he plays since Luke Kuechly. I'm not saying he's Luke Kuechly, but the motor, the effort, the desire, the flat out, I'm just going to go play hard no matter how tired I am. It's the similar type of motor. So that's why he flashes and makes play. Good things happen when you get to the football and hustle. And that's exactly what Louvu does. Good things happen when you get to the football. I'll say it one more time. Good things happen when you get to the football. And Louvu's motor, effort, desire, want to, whatever you want to call it, the juice, he got it. Like I said, I haven't seen somebody play this hard since Luke Kuechly. And that's why you like watching Luke Kuechly play, because you know he's going to play hard every play. That type of energy is infectious. It's infectious. Now, is it as infectious as this Delta variant? Probably not. But it definitely gets people geeked up. So it's the type of guy that you can find space in your rotation for with Frankie Louvu. You say you knew Louvu was going to be good? I doubt it. You and everybody else knew. So Omar Bayless. I was not surprised. Omar Bayless he was a fan favorite. Y'all like Omar Bayless so much. He made plays in practice. I can't even cap on that. I wasn't really sure what y'all saw in Omar, but I did see him in practice when I went to the joint practice. He made plays. Omar made plays in practice, but they just never translated over to the game. Is that a product of playing with Will Grier or PJ Walker most of the time? Possibly. Like quarterback, as a wide receiver, you're at the mercy of the quarterback. His opportunities were limited, but he just never really showed a flash in the game. Yeah, they cut Spencer, and you're right. Like I said, Omar ain't getting no burn. I think we can have either 12 or 16 on the practice squad. But the way it works is once you cut them, everybody in the league gets a chance. Like they go waivers. Like you get an X amount of period. Each team can either claim them or pass on them. If they pass on them, you can come put them on your practice squad. But once they're on your practice squad, anybody can come get them. You can't object to it. If they're on your active roster, they can't come sign them. But let's say we put Will Grier on the practice squad, and eventually somebody needs a quarterback. I mean, I think Will Grier ended up going to Houston for what I'm hearing. I don't know if that was legit or not. But let's say you had Will Grier on the practice squad. If somebody wanted to come sign him, if the Kansas City Chiefs wanted to come sign him, the Panthers would have no objection. They couldn't do anything about it because he's on the practice squad. But I think they give more practice squad players this year because of COVID. What up, Julian? Appreciate you sliding through, boy. He said he got that Hawaiian blood, another Palomalu. What merch is going to be available? Not these jerseys. I'm not going to lie. The jerseys are... I got to find a good plug on these. These took forever to be made. But the basic T-shirt and the dad hats. And I'm going to do the snapback, too. This is a snapback. The dad hat is it's a strap. It's a strap. And then, like I said, this is a snapback. The hats, of course. So I didn't want to take off my hat because I don't have a haircut. But that and T-shirts. T-shirts. The T-shirt. This is the plan with the logo. Nothing on the back. Just the logo. I have a couple colors, but they will be available for pre-order for a discount. So the pre-order, make sure y'all get in on the pre-order because depending on how the pre-order go, I ain't gonna be able to make no promises on the stock or whatever, but the pre-order is the only way to make sure you guarantee to get one. I'm not gonna hit y'all in the head because I just want y'all to get shirts. So, because if y'all rocking the shirt, y'all supporting. I mean, I'm not in it. I'm not trying to get rich off T-shirts. I just want, it helps the brand awareness. If you rocking my tee, it helps to get the message out. So I'm not going to hit y'all in the head for prices. But if you pre-order, you will get a discount. I'm just going to tell you like that. Just because it's whatever. International postage. Just once I do it, just let me know. I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out on international tip, bro. Especially for you, dog. You my dog. So I'm going to look out for you, bro. I'm going to look out for you. So I got you on international. I got you on international. Why are you laughing at the dad hats? 16 on the practice squad. Thanks for the confirmation. Do I think the Panthers will make the playoffs? I'm not going to lie. I'm doubtful. I don't trust the offensive line, and I don't trust Sam. And both of those two are dependent on each other. I don't trust Sam because of the offensive line also, but I know Sam, things are going to need to be not perfect, but they're going to need to be ideal. Ideal is in decent protection. And obviously he has the weapons, but the protection is going to be everything. But there's no reason why we shouldn't win 9 games. 8 games came down to one possession or more with the ball. We lost with Teddy. Like, people want to blame Teddy, but regardless, they're close games. Coaching played a role in some of those games. Missed field goal played a role with Joey Sly. So, of those one possession games that we played in, 8 of them, can 4 of them not go our way? We win 5 games. Why can't 4 of those games turn in our favor? At least half. That's just half. That's not even asking for a lot. If all of them turn our way, well, that's 13 wins if we compare to last year. But like I said, most teams in the league are 8-8 now. Of course, 9-8 or 8-9 because of 17 games. Most teams are 8-8, 9-8. It's those couple close games that go one way or another that really decide if you're a good team or a bad team, a good team, or a great team. Just because there's free agency, salary cap, and stuff, it kind of evens the playing field to an extent. Of course, some teams like the Bucs have unfair advantages because people want to take pay cuts to play with Tom Brady. But most teams in the league are 8-8, 9-8, 8-9, whatever you want to call it. It's just those 1 or 2 close games every year that make or break if you are a playoff team or if you're going to be picking in the top 10 of the draft. And you saw last year with us going 0-8 in those one possession games when we had the ball, it made us a top 10 pick. If you win some of those games, you win half those games, you right there competing. You're 9-7 last year. You're competing for a playoff spot down the stretch. So that's what it comes down to. So who you having winning? Panthers or Jets? I got Panthers. Yeah, I got Panthers too. I just don't see. I think our defense against a rookie quarterback. Come on, man. Our defense against a rookie quarterback. I know Zach Wilson looked good in in preseason, but he was playing a lot of backups. Even the Jets beat writers are saying that they've never seen somebody get sacked so much in practice. Trav said, "Player, what up, though?" Said Brady to start over. Cam. He did better with the first team. A lot of people are skeptical of Brady because he's had some up and down play, but obviously he's a rookie. Will he find his way into the starting lineup before the season is over? We'll see. I think the coaching staff likes Brady. Obviously, injuries can happen, and they usually do happen on the offensive line. Obviously, they do happen on the offensive line, but I'll see him. That's why they got so many guys playing all over the place because they're fearing for injuries. They want to be able to shuffle guys around, plug and play guys whenever they may need to, if those injuries do happen. But I think Pat Elflein is the biggest liability. Cam Irving's actually been playing pretty solid. We need somebody to play left guard. Is it Dennis Daly? Because Pat Elflein ain't it. What he showed me against the Steelers was embarrassing. And that was the Steelers' twos. That was embarrassing. That man like a turnstile out there. Speed bump. Speed bump. So who do I have winning? Falcons or Panthers? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. This is me. This is me. This is me. Who do I have winning? This is me. This is me. The Panthers winning that thing, man. They winning that thing. Panthers top 10 defense this year? I think so. Will it be a scoring defense? Will it be pass defense? I don't know. I don't know. But they're going to be top 10 somewhere. And I think they're going to take a big leap. And I think they're going to be the reason why we're going to be in a lot of games. And I think they're going to be a reason we win the amount of games we do. For sure. Is JC a defensive rookie of the year candidate? It's going to be hard to win it, man, as a safety. But I think Micah Parsons has the inside track. But if JC can get some picks, you never know. I mean, we remember Dante Jackson got a lot of picks his rookie year, but he didn't get a ton of love. Jeremy Chin, the wrong JC. Jeremy Chin led rookies in tackles, had 115 tackles, 2 fumble recovery touchdowns for the season. It was Chase Young. They gave it to Chase Young. So it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard. So we got more tight ends than tackles. Listen, another surprise is Ricci, whatever, Giovanni, Gio, whatever you want to call that man. The Italian, he got an Italian name, whatever. The Italian tight end. When they told us that they were going to convert him to fullback, it's like you just had Alex Armour on the team. He was a free agent, but Alex Armour is a competent fullback. He's actually a fullback. He's not a tight end trying to play fullback. Alex Armour is a pretty solid fullback. You know, like the Saints signed him for $1 million. The Saints actually cut him too. So he's available. I think for now, I haven't checked the free agency, but he's available. Would you rather convert a 5th tight end to fullback? A guy who was 80-something? You're going to try to convert him to a 40 number? They even tried to give him the ball in preseason. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I just don't know. How long until Panthers fans admit that last year wasn't Teddy's fault and Teddy wasn't is a better option than Sam? Woo! Now you talking spicy. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. You said, how long is it going to take for Panthers fans to admit? I've already come to grip. At the last game against the Steelers preseason, and it may be premature, but this is what we do. We react to what we see until we get new information. We don't overreact to stuff. We take it for what it is. You read between the lines. You don't make dumb assumptions. You don't jump on clickbait type of stuff and read into stuff, overread into stuff. But you got to do your homework and listen to what they're saying and pay attention to their actions. All right? So let's talk about it. Now, y'all, people used to bash Cam Newton for his accuracy, saying, oh, his completion percentage is so low. Like, how can he, even though he won MVP with the 59% completion percentage. But Cam Newton's not accurate. His percentage is so low. Okay. Brought in Teddy Bridgewater. This man completion percentage set what 77%, 78%, number 2 in the league behind his little old mentor, Drew Brees. But clearly, y'all hate Teddy at this point. One, because of what he said, obviously, about not practicing the red zone, which started to make more sense. So let's be real. Because that's when I started believing Teddy a little bit more, once he said that, because it made too much sense. I wasn't a huge fan of Teddy from Jump Street. So it wasn't any extra energy I was giving and trying to hate or put him down, or whatever you want to call it. I just never was a fan of Teddy from Jump Street. But Teddy had 78% completion percentage. Then y'all realize that don't win games. That completion percentage don't mean anything. It doesn't win games. That number is just for people who don't watch the Panthers, to make them defend Teddy and just say like, oh, Teddy, he had a so-and-so completion percentage. He has to be decent. He had to, whatever. You need to take a closer look and watch the games. Teddy did have his limitations. He had his limitations. He had his limitations in the clutch. He didn't come through. I get it. But they complained about Cam's completion percentage. They got a quarterback with a high completion percentage that realized that don't win games. Period. And then Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, the ultimate, Carolina Panthers are a rehabilitation center for quarterbacks. We bring in the strays. We try to help them get their life together. And when it don't work out, we cast them away quickly. We did it with Teddy Bridgewater. Now we're trying to resurrect the career of Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, everything in his career that he's showed us is that he's not a good quarterback. In fact, he's been one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, let alone his draft class, because Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and Lamar Jackson are 3 legit quarterbacks. Not to mention Josh Rosen finally got an opportunity with the Falcons, and he actually looked fairly competent when you finally give him an opportunity. He's been on so many teams, it's ridiculous. But all those quarterbacks in that class, besides Josh Rosen, because the sample size is so small, they've all been good. They've all been good. The numbers have been good. They've all been good. Granted, the coaching has been better, the situation has been better, but Josh Allen has clearly showed progress. Baker Mayfield has clearly shown progress. Lamar Jackson is an MVP. He's been proving y'all wrong. Not y'all, but the doubters wrong from day one. That's why he gets so much hate now, because people were so wrong about Lamar. Nevertheless, Sam Darnold is the quarterback in this draft class that is like, you were the number 3 overall pick. You were looked at pretty highly coming out. What's up? What's up? But going into this last game, he finally gets some extended reps. Like I said, after Matt Rule tried to protect him so much, Sam Darnold finally gets some extended reps. Sam Darnold, what, 19 to 25? Is that what it was? 19 to 25? 19 to 25. What is that? 76%. Whoa. Whoa. Sam Darnold's never been this accurate in his career. He's never been this accurate in his career. Sam Darnold, 19 for 25. He was cooking. That's what the public perception was. He was cooking against the 2s and the 3s. He was cooking. 19 and 25. 162 yards. 2 touchdowns. But then you look at the numbers. There's some real Teddy-like numbers. Real Teddy Bridgewater-like numbers. Especially from a quarterback who everybody would never see that from his game. Nobody really saw that type of short passes, out routes. This man, the Pro Football Focus said he only threw the ball to outside receivers 5 times. Everything was to slot receivers, either on the inside or them running out routes, screens, stuff like that. This is a high percentage short ball offense. Is it because the offensive line doesn't give the quarterback time to throw deep? Most of the time, yeah. But we saw Teddy stretch the field at times, even though we wanted him to do it more. Sam Darnold, if you go back and watch some of the tape, he missed some guys that were open downfield that he didn't throw to. If you listen to the broadcast, Steve Smith talked about that. So there's opportunities to go deep at times. But what is it about the system that is so conservative with short passes? Is it because they feel like they have to overcompensate for the offensive line? I don't know. But if you got a guy that's throwing for 78% in Teddy Bridgewater, and then a guy like Sam Darnold who throws for 76, but only 6.5 yards per completion is the average. 6.5 yards. I mean, that moves the chains. But the common denominator is either offensive line or Joe Brady. It's the system. It's the system. Because if you can make a scrub quarterback like Sam Darnold even have Teddy-like numbers, the common denominator is the coaching and the play calling. That's the common denominator. I'm not a mathematician. I'm an accountant. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a genius. But the common denominator is the play call. That's just the system that it is. It's conservative. It throws short. Maybe it'll run the ball once Christian gets back, but it'll probably throw the ball to him too short. And it struggles in the red zone because you can't nickel and dime in the red zone like that. The field gets a little bit tighter. It's a little bit more pressure. You don't have as much way to stretch the field and to operate with, room to operate with. So that nickel and dime stuff doesn't work like that down there. I promise you Sam Darnold will have a high completion percentage. I can almost guarantee he will. It's going to be about, it may be the most boring thing to watch. And they're just going to hope he doesn't lose games, but I guarantee you he will have a high completion percentage like Teddy Bridgewater. I guarantee you he will have a year of high completion percentage just based off the type of receivers we have that have yards at the catch. We have Christian McCaffrey back, who's the ultimate check down. The offensive line is suspect. It's going to be a lot of quick, short passes. Sam Darnold will have a high completion percentage. Do not be fooled by that. You got fooled by it once with Teddy Bridgewater, thinking that is the equivalent of winning games. Don't be fooled by it again. You guys watch the games. Pay attention to how it feels. Does Sam Darnold move the needle? How much of an impact does Sam Darnold's play affect the game? Does that high completion percentage actually equal wins? Does it equal red zone success? We're going to find out. Luckily, we got a kicker that can convert. Hopefully, knock on wood, that can convert if we stall in the red zone. So who is Rule going to blame? Throw under the bus if we don't succeed this season. I'm gonna sit my beer on there. I'm gonna put the Panthers logo out though. I'm gonna sit my beer on that one, homie. I'm gonna sip my beer on that one because it's not too many places to go. Year two, there have been some questionable offseason moves. There's been some questionable decisions to make, like drafting a long snapper. Trey said he won all the smoke today. There was the questionable moves like drafting a long snapper in the 6th round when Trey Smith was available. I know there were injury concerns, but it's a 6th round pick. You had multiple 6th round picks. You got Shy Smith in the 6th round. You took Thomas Fletcher, a long snapper. You just mailed it in. Really? My boy C, what up, though? Michael Samuels, what up, though? So who do we throw under the bus? Pretty much threw Teddy under the bus. By them getting rid of Teddy after 1 year, you pretty much throwing him under the bus. Without saying it out loud, you're saying that he was a problem. You signed him to a 3-year deal and got rid of him after 1. But the numbers in the pattern, if Sam Darnold has a Teddy Bridgewater-like year, where he only has 15, 16 touchdown passes, especially in the 17-game season, I think Darnold has to have at least, I don't even know, 25 touchdowns? I don't even know. I have to see. It's really going to have to do with our red zone success. It's really going to have to do with the red zone success. It's really going to have to do with that red zone success. That's the biggest thing. The red zone is going to make or break this team. Because that nickel and diamond, we got speed. We got enough speed that it'll work to get you into the red area. That nickel and diamond will get you into the red area. Like I said, it'll get you to the red area. Because if you get 5 to 6 yards per completion, I mean, it'll get you to the red area. But are you going to be able to score in the red zone? Is it going to get you into the end zone in the red zone? I've been looking at it, but I don't know anybody in particular, to be honest, about from other teams. There's some linemen I think that have been out there. Some linebackers, obviously. We know where our weak points are. Linebacker, offensive line. I mean, we quarterback too got question marks, but we're not picking up nobody off the waiver wire to play quarterback. But offensive line and linebacker depth. Offensive line and linebacker depth is what we need to look for. Who that may be, I don't know. But who do I think we should bring back? I thought maybe Bonifant or Spencer Brown could come back. Omar Bayless, practice squad, could come back. Kenny Robinson, I would love to be able to bring him back. I like Kenny Robinson a lot, if you can't tell. I like Kenny Robinson. I'm a fan. He's a ball hawk, bro. He plays hard. He's a ball hawk. He was injured a little bit, but I hope we can bring him back. Jay Issue, what up, though? He said they're just going to get a ball of CMC and pray. CMC left, CMC right. Like Boobie Miles. So he's not going to live that. Dude, he's not going to live it down. And you saw what happened today, right? Did y'all see what happened today? Y'all saw what happened today, right? Matt Rule. J.J. Jansen and Thomas Fletcher, position battle. Position battle of long snappers. Why was that even a headline? You drafted a feel-good story, I guess, in the 6th round. You did it for clout. You drafted a feel-good story in the 6th round. Really? You drafted a long snapper. And it was funny to tweet, I'll walk the camp. Yeah, because you're not supposed to draft long snappers. Of course, like, and all of a sudden, the 6th round pick long snapper has a hip injury. Now he's limping at practice. He got hurt. He got trucked against the Ravens, not the Steelers. The last preseason, he got hurt against the Ravens. So he's been hurt for a game. He just happened to lie and try to tough through the injury. Let's look at what Matt Rule had to say. Let's look at it. I got it right here. Matt Rule talks about the decision to put 6th round pick long snapper on injury reserve.
Can you talk about Fletcher going on IR and what happened with his hip?
Went in, has some hip. I don't know what the technical diagnosis is, impingement or something in his hip. So,
what, coach?
I guess he battled through it, but just couldn't function at the level he thought he needed to. So, or felt comfortable at. So, he's begun the rehab process, and hopefully he'll get healthy soon.
Why did that happen?
I don't know if it was when he got run over in the Ravens game or after that. I'm not
he got
sure.
run over.
What did you call him? Sorry.
I said it's some sort of a hip impingement or something. I'm not the doctor. So
Hip impingement.
Something in his hip.
Hip impingement. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. What is a hip impingement? Does anybody know? Who's in the medical field? And why was your long snapper trucked to the point that he hurt his hip? And all of a sudden we're just not hearing about it. Now he's in a red jersey like a quarterback. Now he's limping around practice. Now you have to put him on injury reserve for the rest of the year. He's out for the season because he has a hurt hip. You just look stupid because you drafted a long snapper in the 6th round when the one that you had was one of the greatest long snappers in the league. Hasn't had a bad snap in what, 10 years? Like, what are we doing? This is the type of decisions that I like that make you question Matt Rule. These are the type of questions, like, and then they try to. This is why people say Matt Rule is a salesman. This is why they say Matt Rule is a salesman. Like, you drafted a long snapper. Now you're trying to sell us that. You're trying to justify it. When you got guard troubles, but Trey Smith went to the Chiefs. 4 picks later, the rich get richer. Like, it's beyond me, man. It's beyond me. Amari, what up, though? He said, no hard feelings, but I believe it's time to walk from Shaq. Why does everybody hate Shaq? I don't think he's a bad player. I think he's actually pretty solid. Is he worth that money? I mean, that's for the coaching staff and the GM to define. But he's getting paid, what, $19 million next year? But I don't think Shaq is as bad as people think. I'm gonna make it a point to defend Shaq this year. Show y'all proof that Shaq is good. I did a film breakdown on Shaq. Y'all didn't. That wasn't enough. I did a film breakdown on Shaq. That wasn't enough. I gotta keep defending him. Michael Bell, what up, though? He said Darnold's gonna be the best quarterback we've had in franchise history. Oof, better than Cameron Jarrell Newton. We're gonna see. That's a bold take. So if Teddy had pulled through on half those 8 losses, I say otherwise. He just wasn't clutch. Play calling could be called out, but we saw this man miss open guys and checkdowns when shots needed to be taken. That's true. But I just say that there's a pattern of all these short passes and conservative stuff. I could point you out plays. That Sam Darnold missed guys on. I can. That play and against the which one was it? That crossing route that DJ caught, where he broke some tackles and got a first down. This last preseason game, Terrace Marshall was 1-on-1 open for a touchdown. If you take that shot, I like the odds of Terrace Marshall against a backup safety, especially when he has a step and a half on that backup safety. I like Terrace Marshall odds on that. This man 6'3", 6'4". I like his odds. So, I mean, it happens. What is being coached that these guys are missing some of these open guys? That they feel more comfortable going short. It's a pattern, man. It's a pattern. So you got another controversial question. What percentage was Cam let go because he was unvaccinated versus him being a traditional quarterback? I think it's a little bit of both. I think the vaccination thing played a bigger role than his style of play. I think offensive coordinators don't like scrambling quarterbacks like that just in general because it's harder to, I guess, not control from a bad perspective, but it's hard to predict and control what they can do. Scrambling and running are 2 different things. Russell Wilson is a scrambling quarterback. Patrick Mahomes is a scrambling quarterback. Deshaun Watson has a little bit of both. He's a running quarterback and a scrambling quarterback. Lamar Jackson is a running quarterback. Dual threat. But you see what happened? A lot of them, even the guys that can run, they try to box him in. They try to make him sit for the pocket. They try to say, oh, you have to be able to be effective from the pocket. You have to be a pocket passing quarterback. You have to be able. Some of these coaches don't know how to adjust their own systems to their players and help them thrive. They can call different plays that are cute ever so often, But once defenses start to adjust, they can't make adjustments with their scrambling quarterback, even though their legs are their best tool to be able to set up their arm. So, yeah, I think not being the traditional quarterback played a factor, but I think the fact of him being not vaccinated hurt the most. And not just because he didn't get the shot, his choice, or they didn't want him to be whatever. I just think the race was too close for him to miss time and let Mac Jones get all the reps. It was too close for him to do that. And I think that the gap, I think Cam won the competition still, but I just think the gap between the two quarterbacks wasn't far enough for it to be worth it for them to risk. I don't know what happened to my camera. It just tapped out. The battery died. Lord have mercy. Oh, I ain't have it plugged up. My bad. Come on, fam. I don't think. Oh, Lord. We blacked out. Still here. The camera died? The camera died? Really? I don't think. Like I said, all right, let me get back to it. My camera died. I got a backup camera. And I got a backup camera like a Toyota. Because we still here. We're still here. Oh, boy. Here we go. Damn. Even in the dark, baby, I'ma shine bright. I don't know what's happening. I ain't gonna lie. All right, we back in here. Camera angle a little bit different, clearly, but we back. Nah, he ain't break the camera. The camera died. The camera died, man. I had to switch to my webcam. See the angle a little bit different. This thing kind of clear. I ain't gonna lie. See the back of the camera looking like the Panthers in the third quarter. Lord. All right. I hate looking down at it. I feel like it's like a. All right, that's better. Patrick Locklear, what up, though? See, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all get the raw unpolished stuff. My other camera may be good in a second. We do multiple camera angles. But so it's not rocket science. They dropped it. Mac Jones 15. He was going to be the guy sooner rather than later. Cam was the one guy until Mac showed up. He was ready now. Cam wasn't vaccinated. Yeah. What up, though? Said Panthers Nation, get ready for emotional roller coaster. That's what he said, man. He said Teddy worse. He said he worse than Teddy. He said we need to go all in and trade for Deshaun Watson. He's saying Sam Darnold not better than Cam. He said I should have asked Fitterer about the Fletcher injury. That man would have wrote you a verse about how they are finessing the pick. That man Matt Rule can sell raid to a bug, salt to a slug. Man said he need a jersey. But these jerseys come from China, man. They take forever. I got t-shirts though. Said Matt Ruby on that BS. No optimism here. I appreciate you being a Gamecock fan sliding through. Yeah, we put him on IR. How many yards do I think Terrace will get? I got Terrace getting 800 yards. 800 yards. That's my prediction. So if David Moore ends up being a good offense, he won't be able to live it down. David Moore got cut today too, by the way. The Giants, is that who picked him up? The Giants? Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What's going on with David Moore? HBCU product, so I think a lot of people are rooting for him. But I don't know. Wifey in this thing, though. What up, though? Where do I realistically see the Panthers placing in the division? Oof. I mean, until I saw Jameis cooking on Monday Night Football, I was thinking the cool second. Second is definitely in reach. I think second place is definitely in reach. We know it's a wrap. The Bucs brought back everybody and their mama from the Super Bowl run. The first team to ever bring back all 22 starters. Are you serious? Tom Brady got that LeBron James effect. Everybody want to take that pay cut just to play with the boy to get that ring. He got that LeBron James effect. Everybody want to come to South Beach. The women, the weather, and the wages. The women, the weather, and the wages in Florida. I keep looking at my old camera. The women, the weather, and the wages. So the Bucs got it on lock. The weather's good in Florida. Nice women. And there's no taxes on the state money that you make. So you can take a pay cut because you ain't paying the state any taxes. You're not paying the state any taxes. So you can afford to take a pay cut when you ain't got to pay. If you're in California, that's 13%. That's not good. Georgia, 6% if you play for the Falcons. I don't even know state tax in Louisiana. But I keep looking at the other camera. I'm not used to this backup camera. But the Bucs, man. The Bucs are going to hold it down. That's a get. I think nobody, it's not a hot take. That's not controversial. It's not Stephen A. or Skip Bayless like the Bucs. The Bucs. Okay? But number 2 is really up for grabs. The Saints, Michael Thomas is out. They still got Alvin Kamara, obviously. Marshawn Lattimore, we don't know what's going to happen with him as far as suspension, but nothing has come down, so everything looks like they're going to play. They're hurting at the cornerback position, the opposite corner. Obviously, they still have Cam Jordan and Demario Davis. On Yamada up front, he'll be suspended. So it's really going to be on Jameis' shoulders. Now for the Falcons, Mike Davis is the running back. You get rid of Julio to bring in Kyle Pitts. We don't know what's really going to happen with the defense. A new coach is going to be an adjustment period. Second place is really up for grabs, yo. Second place could get into the playoffs. We know the Bucs going to do their thing. Panthers don't play the Bucs to the end of the year. Maybe the Bucs are resting their starters. But second place is definitely in reach. It's definitely in reach. The schedule starts out pretty favorably for the Panthers. I mean, they got a chance. I can't stop looking at the camera, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't like not looking at y'all. It's weird. But this second place is definitely in reach. No reason not to be. So it's got to fit more translucent than Casper. Exactly. He going to tell the truth. He ain't no car salesman like Matt Rule. Matt Rule will sell you a lemon. Scott Fitter going to tell you like it is. What up, though? Steve Dog, 1983. So get myself another beer. I got one, fortunately. Shout out to my partner in crime. I guess she saw your comment, Alex, and she came and delivered me a beer, a cold one too. Get this man another beer. Good looking out for your boy, Dilly Dilly. Make sure my logo's showing. Somebody said that we too pessimistic in here. I can be optimistic. third in the division. Said Falcons winning the division. Said I blacked out like Kanye West album cover. Y'all got jokes today. First of all, y'all said I had a prison. My jersey looked like a prison guard outfit. I mean, a prisoner outfit. Y'all came for the merch saying it like a prisoner outfit. Now you said y'all talking about my camera. I'm 0-2 today. I'm 0 for 2 today. Y'all, I've been. Y'all know how long I've been doing YouTube, man. I just want to take a moment. This is a proud accomplishment. Y'all know how long I've been doing YouTube. Y'all know how long I've been doing YouTube. Y'all know how long I've been doing YouTube. But in my live streams, some of them are good, some of them are bad. I like chopping up with y'all regardless. But I finally made it to the point where I got spam from these nasty websites in my comments. That's when you know you made it. If you're not getting bots and spam in your comments and your chat, are you really doing it? Are you really a live streamer or a YouTuber? So this is this is a proud moment for your boy. Are you really doing your thing if there's not nasty websites being spammed in your comments? Are you? I mean, they're getting banned right now, but are you really doing your thing if if you ain't got nasty websites getting spammed in your comments? She said, I think you got spam in the chat. Hey, I can't control. I mean, I can control it, but I can't. I blocked them. But this is a. I guess this is a milestone. Do I take it? Do I take it for what it is? A lot of y'all quiet in the comments. Well, somebody must have clicked on the link because y'all quiet now. Somebody clicked on the link because y'all quiet now. The comment section got dry for a little second. Somebody must have clicked on it. Who clicked on it? Say Patriots don't go to the playoffs. Bill Belichick isn't GOAT coach. Was Tom all along? I mean, he got 6 rings. I ain't gonna lie. He got 6 rings like Jordan. However, I get your point. There's still that debate is open. Is it Brady or is it Belichick? Brady up 1-0 right now. He got the first ring without Belichick. Belichick didn't make the playoffs without Brady. I get the point. I get the point. See, you made it to the top. The spot bots are active, bro. Spam bots, and they in here, bro. They in here. Said my Bucks fan now got the colors on. This is orange, man. This is the squad color. You know my backup. My backup. Y'all killing me in these comments. Y'all know the logo colors, man. The logo colors, it just looked weird on my backup camera, man. Is my regular camera charged up yet? Is it charged up yet? It needed a break. See, y'all get the raw. Y'all get the real rap raw footage. Is it working? Why is it so dark now? We got multiple camera angles. All right, here we go. He said, after further review, the chicks were actually hot. Back to you, Aaron. After you dunk. Y'all killing me. Let me get serious real quick. Because I saw you ask this question twice. I ain't mean to ignore you. Am I surprised Dan Arnold made the roster? No. I mean, they brought him in. I think Matt Rule talked about his ideal tight end that they want. I'm not surprised. You know, all that talk and stuff that he's been doing in practice hasn't shown up yet in the game. So that's what we're waiting on. We want to see it in the red zone. He's supposed to be the red zone X factor because he's huge and fast and can run. We want to see it in the red zone. We got to actually throw to the tight end because we didn't do it last year. So they put spam up at 10 viewers left. Interesting. What's up, D-Mac? What up, though? So I'm fighting for my life right now. Bro, I'm on a struggle bus today, bro. I'm on a struggle bus. I'm not going to lie. Say a little off topic, but you playing fantasy this year? Yeah, I am. I got one league. Well, I'm in one league with Panthers Nation podcast, and then I'm commissioning a league. I'm commissioning a league myself with some of my friends. Should I do it? Should I do a fantasy league for the channel? A subscriber fantasy league, I guess. Should I do it? Just commission it? I don't know. She said oranges fly. I appreciate it. It looked a little bit better. It looked a little bit better on my real camera. You know, I was on my backup camera till I had to get my other camera some juice. It looked a little bit better on this. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Said, what up, man? Anthony Rochelle. You change profile pictures a lot. Don't think I don't be paying attention. I see you, bro. You always got some Panthers hat on, Panthers gear on, though. I appreciate that. Are we going to talk about what we should have done when our season goes to crap? Oh, we're doing that now, Brady. We're doing that now. We're not waiting to the end of the year. It's just going to be a lot easier to do at the end of the year because we're going to have a lot of time if we don't make the playoffs. We're going to have a lot of time to talk about it if we don't make the playoffs. Will Grier got released, bro. Yeah, man. A lot of people were shocked. A lot of people were shocked, man. A lot of people were shocked. I was shocked. I thought that he played decent. PJ Walker, and I told y'all, I got to spin the block on y'all. I got to spin the block. You know what I'm saying? I rolled past one time. I got to spin the block on y'all. Hit y'all with the pop. I shot my shot a couple weeks ago to let y'all know that whatever. But now that my point has been proven, not proven, but I got to spin the block. Will Grier has not gotten a fair shake in that Matt Rule, Temple, nepotism played a factor. Now, PJ Walker is fun to watch because he has a strong arm. He can run around. He can create. Obviously, his scrambling ability makes opportunities happen. But y'all know what I say about that nepotism with Matt Rule. The Temple-Baylor connection. He played Tahir Whitehead last year instead of Jermaine Carter, even though Whitehead was garbage. Clay Johnston, the backup middle linebacker. His daddy works for the Panthers. He went to Baylor, first of all. His daddy works for the Panthers as a strength and conditioning coach. Literally on Hard Knocks last year, when they cut Clay Johnston, they said that if we cut him, he's probably going to the Panthers because of going to Baylor. Literally the whole league knows how this works. I can find a clip of them saying that. They literally said that Clay Johnston was going to the Panthers because his daddy worked for the team and then he went to Baylor. And that's how Matt Rule does. So I told y'all about that nepotism. So PJ Walker had the inside track because Will Grier didn't get a fair shake. Love him or hate Will Grier, let's talk about it. Let's be objective for 5 minutes. And I'm going to spin the block. I got to get my I told you so's in. I got to get my I told you so's in. I love to say I told you so we finna say it. Some people say they hate to say I told you so. I love it. So let's do it. Boom. It's Will Grier. Rookie year. He was drafted. Maybe he was overdrafted. I think because he was overdrafted and people tried to justify the pick, people thought he was going to be heir apparent to Cam. And we didn't take C.J. Gardner-Johnson even though we needed safety help. Will Grier was always not going to be a fan favorite because of nothing that had to do with him. He was a victim of the circumstances, literally. The fact that we overdrafted him, the fact that we traded up to draft him, the fact that we passed on C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who seems to be a good quality young safety, had Panthers fans pretty mad. So he was already behind the 8 ball there. And then coach gets fired, lame duck rookie season, third string quarterback, Cam gets hurt, Heineke's hurt, Kyle Allen gets hurt. It's time for Will Grier to go in against the Falcons. No preparation on anything. Lays an egg. The next game, I forgot who we were even playing. He laid an egg. He had 2 turnovers in the first 2 quarters. Not a good showing. But this guy was a rookie that we knew needed time to develop. Obviously didn't get much practice time. He was the backup. We were on our 4th quarterback that year. It was a bad season overall. Lame duck coach, like I said, I told you guys. Next year, new coach. Wasn't drafted by the new coach, clearly. The new coach brings in P.J. Walker, a favorite of his. P.J. Walker electrified the XFL Player of the Year. They were probably going to win the championship. He's probably going to be MVP. I get it, giving him the opportunity. Obviously, he's a Temple product with Matt Rule. I get it. But Will Grier did not dress out a lot of time. We don't know what happened in practice. There was no preseason for Will Grier to get a lot of action in, to develop. He got preseason action his rookie year, but last year, because of COVID, he didn't get any preseason action, which is what he needed to develop and show what he got to get reps. People underestimate the power of reps. Practice is cool, but reps and live action matter. Reps, meaningful reps with quality players matter. Finally got an offseason this year, a preseason this year. He was third string. First game they played, we got a lead. He was the third quarterback to come in. For some reason, Matt Rule wanted to protect a preseason lead, so he decided to get conservative and run the ball when Will Grier was in there. He slung the ball around when P.J. Walker was in there, but he wanted to be conservative and sit on the lead when Will Grier came in there. Why? To try to get a preseason win. I don't understand. You have a backup quarterback battle. Let these guys sling it. He didn't do it. Will Grier didn't get a fair shake. The media questioned why Will didn't get a fair shake if there was a quarterback battle. They heard the media, they heard the controversy, they heard the criticism. They put Will Grier as a number 2 quarterback the next game. And lo and behold, Will Grier, numbers were great. He played good. Got a touchdown. He played good. P.J. Walker looked a lot different when he played with the threes, just like Will Grier did. He looked pretty pedestrian. He completed one pass. One. He completed one more pass than I did with the threes. It is not as fun when you're playing with the threes. Will Grier had been doing that. Will Grier looked a lot better when he got to play with the twos like P.J. Walker did. And in the last game, they went back to normal. And it was pretty much a wash in that game too. We thought Will Grier closed the gap after he finally got a chance to get quality playing time with the twos, and after P.J. Walker completed one pass, it wasn't enough. If all things being equal as far as performance, the nepotism is always going to win when it comes to Matt Rule. All things being equal as far as like talent, production, and decision making, the nepotism is going to win. The nepotism is always going to win with Matt Rule. It's always going to win, man. It's always going to win. Anthony said, I'm awesome, man. Don't gas me up. I don't like to toot my own horn, but toot, beat. Appreciate it. Said the Cardinals are a sleeper team for me. Yeah, they got A.J. Green and Hop. Oh, they been had D-Hop. They signed J.J. Watt, or J.J. Washed, whatever you want to call him. Some people call him J.J. Washed because they think he washed up. You hear that from me. So I hope Brady can dial stuff over the middle for our tight end group. Wide receivers should keep outside busy. Should be plenty of space over the middle to utilize backer zone and on CMC. Alex, you're right. It doesn't sound too complicated. It's just about what we're going to do in the red zone. It's not that complicated. These coaches like to overcomplicate football. Football is not that complicated. There's some little things and some nuances that go into it, but football is not that complicated. It's about what we're going to do in the red zone. So he'd be down for. Look, this is not that type of orange. This is not Clemson orange. Y'all questioning my loyalty. Y'all really look. Why are y'all trying me on this good taco? This is the Taco Tuesday. Y'all trying me. Y'all questioning my loyalty. Y'all talked about me looking like this is a prison jumpsuit, like I play for the prison all-star team. You know what I'm saying? Look like a construction worker, flag football league jersey. Y'all got all the jokes today. Jokes today. Clay Johnson can play. Clay Johnson misses a lot of tackles. And I like PJ too. You saying we should go all out for Watson? I think they're gonna wait till the smoke clear. Said Grier finally started looking better. Said that good old boy is networking. Nepotism, man. Only promise Will Grier showed was the preseason. What does that mean? What's good? WSG, what does that mean? What's good? What up, though? Would I support an 18-game season with no preseason? Nah. Because there's some guys, under the radar guys, that need their opportunity. I mean, think about it. Had there not been any preseason, would we know who Dak Prescott really won his quarterback position from preseason? Because Tony Romo got hurt. There may not be a Dak Prescott if Tony Romo doesn't get hurt in the preseason. Victor Cruz was a preseason all-star. There may not be no salsa with Victor Cruz had it not been a preseason. So I think there's some preseason stars that preseason really plays a role in evaluating your team and getting people cranked up to what needs to happen. Y'all on my top tonight. I said I gave YouTube to be a traffic cone. Wow. Wow. So what I think about the cuts? We talked about it a little bit already. But I was shocked about Will. Shocked about Kenny Robb. I was shocked about that move, the hip injury with Thomas Fletcher. I wasn't shocked by Omar because he didn't produce. I was a little bit surprised about the tight end situation. Who else? I think Tecklenburg was a little bit surprised. He didn't play great, but I just think, are we in a position to cut any offensive lineman? Our offensive line is not great. Are we in any kind of position? Like, who are we to say that an offensive line is not good enough? We don't have good enough offensive linemen. So those are a lot of surprises. But that's pretty much it. Christian Miller was a little bit surprised, but I think once Louvu emerged, you can kind of tell that Christian Miller was going to be on the way out. But I had high hopes for him. That's why I'm kind of a little disappointed. So by the time the smoke clear from that rule, it'll be too late. So they're written in purple. No, they're black. These are black on black, black on black, black. Can this offensive line keep Sam upright? It depends which way is up. Which way is up? I mean, you could be sitting down upright. I'm sitting down right now upright. I can sit on the ground and be upright. Can they protect them, keep them clean enough to find out weapons? Time will tell. Time will tell. I ain't gonna sing that song by J. Cole. But time will tell. Because we definitely got the speed and the weapons. And now with Terrace Marshall, we got size at receiver. It's like, bro, what more can you ask for from an offensive weapon standpoint? You got the best running back in the league. 2,000-yard receivers. Low-key, maybe one of the best receivers coming out of this draft class is Terrace Marshall. Dan Arnold should be more effective in his offense. Even if he's not, we still got them other guys I just named. Like, come on. There's no excuse. Said Kenny Robinson was snubbed. You see how they doing me, Will? They on my top. See, the prior season they wanted to run Will out of town. Record prediction, I got that video coming, so I'm not gonna spoil it. I got a video coming because even though they got rid of the fourth preseason game, we still don't play until 2 more weeks. So that's the crazy part. So hopefully it's standing. Exactly. We'll see. Like I said, that's gonna be the make or break, man. You said anybody else sad to see Bonifant go? I was a little disappointed. I kind of like Bonifant. I'm not gonna lie, but I like Chuba too. I do. I can't even flex. I do like Chuba. I thought that Bonifant would be the third running back, but they decided to keep Rodney Smith. I think Rodney Smith plays more special teams than Bonifant. Is a better special teams player, and he ain't even healthy. He's been hurt too. Him and Bonifant both been hurt. They both have been hurt. So I done been at practice and seen preseason. What do I think of our record? I'm gonna give my prediction, man, on a video. I got a separate video. I can't give y'all all the goods. I appreciate y'all tuning in, but I can't give y'all all the goods. 14 offensive linemen. How many we got? We got 10, probably 12 right now. So it's gonna be an arena style offense. So the O-line looks fast and fun. Hope so. Hope so. So the Sandman is giving me, so he like Bond too. The Sandman is booing me up, is giving me the siren and telling me I need to get off the stage. So if you're old enough to know who the Sandman is, dilly dilly. But we've been going almost an hour and 40. Y'all been cracking these jokes. Y'all talked about my jersey 18, 15, 11 times. Y'all talked about my camera going out and dying. What else? Y'all done talked about a lot. Says Brian Burns, defensive MVP. Of course. I want to see him be all pro. All pro. That's my goal for him. Defensive player of the year, I don't know. All pro, should be, could be, hopefully will be. He needs to get some respect, but we have to start winning games. We start winning games, DJ Moore's going to get more clout. Brian Burns is going to get more clout. Everybody, Jeremy Chinn's going to get more clout. The people that deserve the clout is going to get the clout and the recognition. You know what I'm saying? So you're just trying to figure out why the 24th ranked quarterback in the division, in the league, is getting only 2 quarters worth. Matt Rule is trying to protect him and protect himself. If Sam Darnold comes out and plays a lot and stinks it up, you know how us Panthers fans are. We're super critical of this move with Matt Rule. That criticism, I'm telling y'all, if y'all are on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. Matter of fact, let me put it in the comments. Follow me on Twitter. Oh, shit. It might help if I put it on there. If I put my handle. They see what we say on Twitter. They see the media. They see the stuff. Because if you listen to these press conferences, Matt Rule always talks about what's on Instagram and Twitter and players feeding into it too much. He talks, like, you can tell he's very careful about what he says because he knows when he says crazy stuff, it goes viral. And it gets heavily criticized. They pay attention to that stuff. So they were trying to save face. They didn't want to look stupid if Sam Darnold goes out there and lays an egg. Clearly he needs reps. He hasn't earned the right as a quarterback in this league to miss reps. That would be helpful. If you're a vet, if you're a little bit more polished and established, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can miss some time. But if you're still trying to get your legs in this league, you need reps. I don't understand. I'm big on getting reps. If you haven't noticed by this live show, I'm big on getting reps. He needs reps. Give him some reps. So if Jake Delhomme can be close to being a Super Bowl MVP, anything can happen. John Casey kicked out of bounds and gave Brady a short field. Yeah, come on, man. Come on. We're not over that. These are 2 heartbreaking Super Bowls that could easily have been won had 1 or 2 players going in our direction. Cotchery caught it. But can Sam Darnold do? I think there is a version of Sam Darnold that has this team as a successful team. There's a version somewhere in there. What does it look like? I don't know. But I think there's a version of Sam Darnold, whether good or great or whatever, that can help us be decent enough to be competitive. We just got to see. But for him to not get reps is unheard of to me. But I think they're just trying to protect it and save face. He said he didn't have full roster. CNC didn't play. That would help the line. Yeah. And CMC was never going to play in the preseason because they're going to give him the ball so much. They're going to give him the ball so much during the regular season. They were never going to play him in preseason. So I don't think that's a good excuse for them. They were saying that. But yeah, you're right. Hopefully running the ball more with him will help the line and take pressure off of it. Like I said, Christian McCaffrey is the ultimate safety blanket. The ultimate safety blanket. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate y'all. But like I said, merchandise, pre-order before, Labor Day weekend. Labor Day, yeah, it's Labor Day weekend coming up. Pre-order. It's coming. For merchandise. I highly encourage you to get it on pre-order. I'm not going to hit y'all on the head, but you will get a discount for pre-order. If you want to guarantee getting something, do. I got the shirts. I showed y'all the shirts. The jerseys, I got to go back to the drawing board on the jerseys apparently. I'm just going to leave these exclusive for me. I'm happy with it. Y'all had all the jokes. But I got this is the road jersey. Maybe I'll have to put the home jersey on. Maybe y'all like the home jersey a little bit more, but this is the road jersey. This is the road jersey. You know what I'm saying? So maybe y'all like that. These are future merchandise. This is just a sample. I only got this because I'm the owner, coach, and the quarterback of Necessary Bluntness. So that's the reason I got this. This is exclusive. You can't get this everywhere. But Labor Day weekend merchandise coming out pre-order. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. But I'm going to go ahead and get up off here, man. Y'all know how we do. Every Tuesday, 7:30, we live streaming. Y'all asked about schedule prediction. That schedule prediction video will be coming soon and very soon. Probably this week, honestly. I'm gonna try to parlay a round table for NFC South YouTubers. I'm gonna try to get that. Michael Jones, what up, though? Who? Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. What up? But I'm gonna try to parlay a round table with other NFC South YouTubers. I'm really cool with Bucks YouTuber, Mr. Bucks Nation. He's always showing love. I gotta find a Saints YouTuber, guys. Unfortunately, I think I got a Falcons YouTuber too in my back pocket that I know, Jazzy Jeff. I'm gonna try to get him on too. I'm gonna try to get a little NFC South roundtable, talk some trash, give some predictions. You know how it goes. Like I said, pre-order for merchandise coming soon. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Switching back to the backup camera, just so y'all can see the mustard color jersey. Give y'all a headache before we get up off here, man. I'll see y'all next time, man. Y'all know how we do. Oh man, I gotta give a shout out to Alex. He sent a super chat right there at the last second. I can't go without showing love. Man, this man sent me some euros, some pounds. Is that a euro? I don't even know that's it. He said, get on the merch so we can have a few sips on us. You know it. He said, all the best. I appreciate, bro. Alex, you've been showing love heavy. Heavy, man. But y'all the ones that keep me going on this, man. It's always fun. Always chopping it up with y'all. Y'all know me. I'm just a dude with an orange jersey on. I ain't nobody special. I appreciate y'all listening to me and giving a damn what I gotta say. That means everything to me. I just appreciate y'all giving a damn. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate y'all giving a damn. You know? Like, that means a lot to me. So, it's all love. I appreciate the super chat, man. Alex, you know you the man. I appreciate the super chat. Y'all stay up. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.